we're just chilling.
In our geriatric bed.
Yeah. This bed vibrates. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Also her assistant. A lot of things happened at those Epstein parties that can't really be described. Paris also took part in them, and she used to force me to—
He got him, and he got him in multiple different areas. Look at this. So this has to do with somebody that was filing complaint against Maxwell that had all types of Kardashian ties.
Just when we thought the Epstein files couldn't get any worse, a new batch just got released, exposing the Kardashians for having a hand in Britney Spears' conservatorship. Apparently, they raked in a whopping $200 million from it, and even after she got out, they somehow dragged her back into their circle to continue milking her. And to absolutely no one's surprise, the infamous Hollywood executive Lou Taylor allegedly helped them pull it off. People already clocked the Kardashians' shady links to that whole conservatorship situation years ago, especially around the time the Free Britney movement was happening. But the Epstein files just exposed some never-heard-before details that has everyone shocked. Now, most of y'all already know Britney was trapped in that conservatorship from 2008 all the way to 2021, completely stripped of control over her money and basically every decision in her own life. When the Free Britney movement really started picking up steam in 2021, people began digging into exactly how that conservatorship was even put together in the first place. And what they found kept pointing back to two names: the Kardashians and Lou Taylor, the woman running the Hollywood management company TriStar. According to reports, Britney's dad, Jamie Spears, had allegedly received over $40,000 from Lou. And in order to pay it back, the two of them allegedly cooked up a plan to get Britney placed under a conservatorship. That arrangement would have given Jamie more than enough to cover that debt, plus millions on top that he and Lou would split between them. Her own mother even wrote in her memoir that Lou and Jamie were apparently discussing the conservatorship as early as when Britney was still hospitalized. Now, you're probably wondering where the Kardashians come into all of this. According to multiple reports, they have deep business ties with Lou and TriStar. Court documents from 2020 to 2021 actually list Lou as the agent for service of process for several Kardashian-Jenner companies, meaning if any of those businesses got hit with a lawsuit, the paperwork went straight to her. Kim's KKW Fragrance, Kylie's King Kylie LLC, Kris's Kardashian-Jenner Family Foundation, Kendall's 818 Tequila, and even Travis Scott's Cactus Jack. Now, according to Britney's fans who've been deep in this investigation, Lou allegedly funneled Britney's money through TriStar into Kardashian Ventures to launder it. The claim is that this money helped boost Kylie Cosmetics, and that it's also the same money Kim used to purchase a mansion in cash shortly after everything went down. One of the fans leading the investigation took it even further, claiming the Kardashians didn't just allegedly profit $200 million from this. Baby, they said the real number is around $600 million. Conspiracy to take Britney's $600 million. Look into her association with Lou Taylor, and they're conspiring together to embezzle Britney's money. Kim paid cash for a mansion using Britney's money right after it all went down. Gets even worse. The journalist Liz Crokin, the same journalist who covered the death of his Jay-Z's alleged mistress, Kathy White, also jumped in, and this is what she had to say. Kardashians and Diddy are clients of Lou Taylor's TriStar. Taylor was the mastermind of Britney Spears' illegal and corrupt conservatorship. Kylie Jenner's cosmetic company was potentially used to launder Spears' money. Britney wasn't the only target either. Word is, Lou had her sights on Lindsay Lohan at some point too, but Lindsay's dad was nothing like Jamie Spears. That never went anywhere. Now here's where it gets even messier. Even though the Kardashians were publicly showing support for Britney during the Free Britney movement, a lot of people called that out as PR. And honestly, it's hard to argue with them when you find out Lou was literally a guest at Kris's recent birthday party. You're telling me you stand with Britney, but you're out here celebrating the woman people are accusing of orchestrating her whole nightmares? Are best friends / business partners with the lady who put Britney into her conservatorship. That lady, Lou Taylor, was even just at Kris's 69th birthday party. Britney is gonna end up washed ashore. Now, if y'all remember, Kris Jenner caught some serious heat a while back when it came out that she had started a church called California Community Church. Apparently, every member, including her daughters, were required to drop $1,000 a month just to be part of it. And and that was just the membership fee. On top of that, everyone was expected to tithe over 10% of their earnings to the church as well. A lot of people have always believed that the tithing setup was really just a convenient tax write-off, dressed up as a religious donation. But the deeper people dug, the more it started looking like there was something else going on entirely. It turns out, Diddy was also a client of Lou's, and allegedly, the church was being used as a channel to receive what looked like charitable donations from Diddy that were actually being used to quietly pay off people.
Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund.
But here's where things get even more disturbing. In the recent Epstein files that got released, the Kardashians were mentioned, and to absolutely no one's surprise, it wasn't for the right reasons. They were mentioned when a victim submitted a complaint to federal authorities in the Ghislaine Maxwell case. She accused the Kardashians of maintaining a close friendship with Ghislaine and Epstein. The filing claimed the Kardashian sisters collaborated with Maxwell to exploit the complainant's identity for business ventures and financial gain, including identity competition tied to children and possible surrogacy arrangements. She also accused them of stealing her money, committing fraud, and allegedly even committing crimes against not 18-year-olds. And I quote, "Khloe and Kendall had a special interest in my marriage and change of name," and says Kim Kardashian was mentioned by Larita Julie, who was Tiger Woods' mistress, in connection to identity fraud and a $600 million cosmetic company exit.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah. So look at what they did. Look at what they did to Britney. When she went in, she was tired, she was exhausted, she was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it now. You can.
Honestly, like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me by making me keep this in for so long. Is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me. For my sanity, I need you, to the judge, to approve me, do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice and take up for myself. My attorney says I can't, it's not good. I can't let the public know anything they did to me, and by not saying anything is saying it's okay. I don't know what I said here. It's not okay. Actually, I don't want to interview. I'd much rather just have an open call to you for the press to hear, which I didn't know today we're doing.
Kardashians are clearly way dirtier than we thought. These allegations are true, and it means the fight for Britney's freedom is far from over. In the meantime, people had their thoughts, like who said, "I feel bad for Britney because the Kardashian family is close and works with Lou Taylor, who was a big force behind Britney's conservatorship. So you know Lou sold that stuff to Kim behind Brit's back." Another person said, "They need to get the hell away from her. The Kardashians are part of why Britney had an unnecessary conservatorship, as Kris is tight with Lou Taylor." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of the Kardashians getting exposed for their involvement in Britney's conservatorship? And do you really think they were involved in what Epstein was doing?